What's going on, guys? Jason back here from Poor Man's Preparing with another knife review. This time we're going to take a look at the Morakniv Kansbol. So let's run that intro and start checking it out. Alright, this is the Morakniv Kansbol. Now, Mora's been around for a long time, since 1891, I believe. Yeah, it says it right there. And they're pretty well known for making affordable, camping and survival knives. So this one's a little bit more expensive than your standard one, and a little bit better too, in my opinion. It's one of my favorite ones. But as usual, in a knife review, I'll give you the details about the knife, then we'll do some cutting test, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on it. So first up is the details, which we'll get started with right now. Alright, so the overall length of the knife is 8.9 inches, or 226 millimeters. The blade length is 4.3 inches, or 108 millimeters. The thickness of the blade is 0.1 inch, which is 2.5 millimeters. The blade material is 12C27 Swedish stainless steel. It has a Scandi grind, and it has a semi-matte finish. The handle material is TPE. The total weight of it is 4.7 ounces, or 120 grams, and it is, of course, made in Sweden. It features a pretty nice sheath on it. It's made from polypropylene, a polymer that makes it rugged and therefore provides an excellent protection of the knife. It has a water hole in the bottom of it here for drainage, two of them actually. The belt loop there is real leather, so it's really nice, has a good smell to it. The leather smells good to me. And the sheath is also ambidextrous, meaning you can put the knife in this way or this way. So if you're right or left-handed, it won't matter. You'll find a setup that'll work for you. So that's about it on the knife. So now we'll get to the fun part, which is the cutting test. We'll check out, see how well it slices paper. Now, I've had this knife since, I think it was either September or November of last year when I sent it out in my cutting tools box. And haven't really sharpened it much since then. Honestly, I have a lot of knives, so I didn't put this one to much use since then either. So we'll just see how it is right now. If it needs a little touching up, we'll sharpen it up. So as always, I'm not the greatest at these paper tests, but this Moraknife's pretty daggone sharp, and it holds the edge well, so it should do pretty good. Yeah, like butter. Looky there. Yeah. You can get them really fine curls with it usually. But yeah, I'd say this is out of all the cutting tests I've done so far, this knife probably performs the best. When I do it good. Yeah, it definitely cuts, no problem. It's almost like I don't even have to try with this knife. It's cut so good. Yeah, this is definitely the best cutting test for a knife that I've done so far. This is an amazing blade. So next up we'll do a Paracord test. Alright, we got our Paracord now. So first we'll do just a straight pull through, see how well it does, and then we'll go on to some slicing to see how well it slices. So pull straight through, pretty good, pretty easy. Now let's try just slicing it. Hopefully it does just as good as the paper. Oh man, that's like nothing. That's pretty good. Try these two pieces here, see how well that does. Again, it's like nothing. So we'll go for 4. 4 strands. Trying to get them beside each other here. Come on, cooperate with me. Let me just make it easier. Cut these and cut this one. There. That'd be easier now. Alright, so we'll test how well it cuts 4 of them now. Well, I threw one of them. They're not very long. I should have cut them a little longer. But I'm sure it would have cut through that too. So, as you can see, it definitely cuts. So it passed that test. Now, time for my thoughts on it. Alright, so right before we do the my thoughts version of this video, there is one more thing that this knife does really well, and that's strike a ferro rod, thanks to its very sharp 90-degree spine. So, I mean, it's like nothing. Hardly even trying. If you really crank down on it, you get some really big sparks. So that's just another great feature of it. Alright, so now my thoughts on it. Just like on the Essie Azula 2, I absolutely love this knife. It's a great knife for several different things. It's a little larger than the Essie, so it's more capable of doing a lot of different things. And thanks to it's a double grind basically. You can see right here, it's much thinner than the rest of the blade, which really allows it to slice through things no problem. Feather stitching, prepping your lunch, whatever you want to do with it, it'll handle it. Now, the handle is very, very comfortable. There's no hot spots in the hand or anything like that. It's a very good grip, even for larger hands. My hand's pretty big and there's still plenty of room on this, so you could even back up on it a little bit. I don't necessarily like batoning knives, but you could take something and baton with it, and your hand has plenty of room where you wouldn't hit your little fingers or nothing like that. So overall, it's just a great blade. Very affordable. They're going for like $35, $40 right now, which is a very fair price. I would pay more for this, no problem, even maybe upwards of 60 bucks. It's a very nice knife. Moors, generally, they're like 3/4 tang, but it never seems to matter because they're in that handle. They're not coming out of there. It takes a lot to get them out. I've seen people, they had to cut down, even on the cheaper ones, take a hacksaw and cut down to get the handle to remove because they wanted to make their own handle. But I don't think there's anything wrong with this handle, and it's just a great knife. It really is. I think it looks good too. So, I mean, if you're interested in this knife, I can definitely recommend it. It's probably one of my favorite, especially for those on a budget. Like I said, it's not the cheapest Moor knife option there is. There's several of them that start at like $10 to $15 and go up. But there's even more expensive ones, like the Garsberg and stuff like that. But I don't know if I'll ever own one of them, but you never know. I am a fan of Moor knives, so maybe I'll go get it. But that's about it, guys. Yeah, it's a really great knife. It has a lot of great features about it. You know, and the sheath, you can remove this part right here. And I don't know what for, but you can. It locks into place securely. And it goes on your belt. It rides very well. No complaints on the sheath. It's not, again, it's not like high quality or nothing, but it's good enough to do the job. And like I showed you earlier, the 2 drain holes. Alright, but that is the Morakniv Kansbol. A great knife. I can definitely recommend it. Like I said, if you're interested in it, don't wait. Just go ahead and get it because it's definitely worth it. It's a knife that'll probably last your lifetime. If not, you can hand it down to your children. So, that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to hit like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. And remember, be ready.